I got it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sean Larsen here at Nick's at Night, and I'm standing with Jennifer in class number 2 of CAI, Certified Auctioneers Institute in Bloomington, Indiana. Jennifer, how exciting is it to be back here in class number 2?
I couldn't be more excited. We're going to have an awesome week. We are doing great things with our class. We are definitely bar setters.
Jennifer, tell me something. What are we doing great with this class number 2 that's going to set the bar even higher for classes in the future?
Our entire class has passion and excitement. We are involved. Everybody in the class is just extremely excited about the things that we do. We have champions, we have goal setters, and we are setting the bar for the classes behind us and the classes above us to say we are going to make a difference.
Sarah, this is your first year at CAI.
Yes, it is.
What have you learned so far?
I've learned so much about proposals, about networking, meeting all kinds of other people from different parts of the country, and there's an incredible camaraderie between all the different states.
Hey folks, what an exciting opportunity. I'm Sean Loxton here live with class number 2. It's Certified Auctioneers Institute, standing next to Carrie. Carrie, what an unbelievable opportunity to be back here once again this year, 2016 at Nick's. What do you think about this opportunity?
This is amazing. It's so wonderful to be here again, and it's just great. You meet so many people. They all become family. They become friends, and it's great to be here.
Well, Ryan, tell me something about class number 1 going into class number 2. What have you learned over the past year, and what do you look forward to this year?
You know, the biggest thing that I could take away from CAI 1 would be the proposal that we learned and the amount of camaraderie and the family and everything that we've established with all of our classmates and taken along with us.
How does the auction industry and spending time at Certified Auctioneers Institute become very similar?
The NAA is a university, and CAI is kind of the fraternity. My brothers, you, Jonathan, Trey, everybody else in my class, I mean, they're my family. You know, we're a tight-knit community.
So you're saying you can compare college to the Certified Auctioneers Institute because each of those members involved with those groups create a bond that's almost inseparable.
Right. Everybody in my class they're my family. And that's the closest way I can explain it. Is the NEA is a university, CAI is the fraternity or the sorority.
Well, family means everything. Well, opportunity. Trey, tell me something about CAI 1 going into CAI 2. What are you excited about this year?
You know, last year when I was here, it felt like I was drinking out of a water hose, a fire hose. I mean, it was so much information, and it was just coming at me. First generation auctioneer, I had no idea what to expect. The proposal was thrown at us. We had so much information coming at us. But once I went home and I took all those nuggets, is what they call them here, I actually got to regurgitate, think about all those things, and then I come back, and this year is so much bigger, so much better, because we are learning so much stuff. We're networking, and you're right, Nick's at Night, that's the true CAI.
You know, I talked to Mr. Ryan Reed earlier, and one of the things that we talked about was all the stuff that you learn outside of the classroom. How important is networking here at Nick's for you and your career?
Well, it's really important. You know, when we get outside the place, we actually get to calm our nerves a little bit, and we actually get to think about what we want to learn about. What's your niche? What do you want to know about? Do you want to learn more about benefit auctions? Do you want to learn more about real estate auctions, contracts, online auctions? What's your niche? My niche is all the above. And so I'm able to network with all these people and learn.
Trey, if you could tell class number 1 that's coming in now one thing, what would you tell class number 1?
Get out, network, have fun, don't cut yourself short, and the sky's the limit. So good luck, class number 1. We'll see you next year.
Awesome job, Trey. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's Sean Loxton at Nick's at Night right here on Sunday night, one of the opening nights here of CAI 2016. And I'm standing next to Bobby D., auction chair this year, class president of class number 2. Bobby, we are at Nick's. What an unbelievable establishment. But tell me something about Nick's. We've got a lot of people sometimes that come through the CAI program that feel like Nick's is all about partying, drinking, having a good time.
Hangovers.
What about, hangovers, getting to class late. What about those individuals that may not partake in drinking or feel like that maybe that lifestyle's not for them?
This Nick's and the hallway is where real education happens at CAI. I have just had some amazing conversations with some amazing auctioneers that even just in the last hour that just blew my mind. It's been amazing. So you have to come down to Nick's, even if you aren't having a beverage or having a cocktail. You just got to come down, mix, mingle, see your classmates, but go out and experience and creating those relationships with other classes. This is where the real education happens, here at Nick's.
Class number 2. Tell me something special about CAI and what it's meant to you in your career.
CAI is awesome. I'll tell you what, the people are awesome. It's so nice to be able to send referrals all around the country, to Alaska, to you, Sean, down Louisville, to anybody I know. I can pick up the phone if I got a customer in Nebraska or Iowa or Tennessee or Texas. There's people here. The people are here. They're covered the United States. We can take care of anybody, anywhere in the United States.
Wade, tell me something that may be on your mind here. If you walked into CAI, what's one thing you took away that you never expected you'd learn from CAI?
The networking is incredible. That's pretty much why we're at Nick's every night, or almost every night, is just the networking, and not just with your class, but the other classes. And this year with CAI Next coming in, there's so many top-end professionals here. It's almost ridiculous.
What have you learned, Wade? How's it improved your business, stepping outside of class number 1 last year, going into this past year?
Well, just the proposal stuff we learned in class 1 was a huge, huge help to me in the last year, my success in the last year.
That's awesome, Wade. We're so Kentucky. Bob, you know what? I had the privilege of interviewing your father just a few minutes ago, and David, unbelievable man. But what does that mean to you to be able to attend CAI with your father?
Well, I tell you what, it's good because we get to grow the business together. We are, obviously we're a team. We run the family together, the business together, the family together. So coming to CAI together, we get to share the ideas, share the experience, share the networking and the contacts, and we get to grow the business together as a whole, because that's obviously what we're trying to do together. So it really comes together well to have him here, to meet the same people, getting the same ideas, the same training, and the same networking more than anything. We get to meet the same people and share the deals. So,
well, Bob, let me ask you another question. Before I attended CAI, I was on the fence about whether going or not going. If somebody was in the same situation that I was and was considering going to CAI, what would you tell that person to encourage them to attend here in Bloomington, Indiana?
There's no better networking in the world. You cannot meet the auctioneers from around the world, around the country, that are doing the type of sales and the big sales anywhere else. There's nowhere else you can find where they're all together in one place helping each other learn. I mean, that's the end of it. They're here, they're helping you, everybody's on the same page, everybody's trying to do the same thing, grow each other's businesses.
Auctioneer, Jonathan, tell me something about CAI and what you've learned from class 1 moving into class 2.
Well, with class 1, I'm a first-generation auctioneer, so I wasn't really sure what was going on. I knew I had to do something to improve my business. I came to CAI, I knew a few people, but not a lot of people. And now it's like I know 60 people in my class. and then the class ahead of us, and then below us as well. And it's just amazing. I tell everybody about it because there is nothing like this in the world. Every other auctioneer, they don't want to share their guarded secrets, but when you're at CAI, there are no secrets. Everybody's going to help you.
That's a great thing. I can speak as well as a first-generation auctioneer. I first got my auctioneer license with the principal auctioneer in my hometown. He was very reluctant to share information, but once I joined the association, it is amazing that you can reach out to fellow auctioneers and they'll hand you a copy of their contract, their proposal. It's so generous. Jonathan, it was a pleasure meeting with you tonight.
Thank you.
I wish you the best of luck in your career. Once again, folks, Jonathan Larsen from South Dakota.
Thank you.